another YA book subscription box unboxing. Ooh, you can hear stuff jingling around. This is the OwlCrate May 2017 Comic Explosion. And the reason that this is happening kind of later in June is because I ordered this book box as part of OwlCrate had a past box sale, and I ordered it from that after I saw what the contents were, because I wasn't sure at the time if I thought I would be interested in the book. But then after I saw what the book was and reading up on it and hearing some feedback from people who've read it, I decided to go ahead and purchase this box. So I did go through it already, so this will be a bit quicker than some of my videos. So first and foremost, the theme for June, which I did order the June box, is Make It Out Alive. So that's kind of exciting. It talks about exclusive item from the Fizzy Fairy Apothecary on the back. This was the card, which 27 is my lucky number, so I think it's fun that it's number 27. And it's also the card that has all the information on the back. So if you see me scanning, that's why. Let's see, first this box came with a Funko, and I think that said that there were 7 different kinds. I already opened it, so I got Captain America, which I'm not really into. Actually, I was really hoping for Wonder Woman, but when there's 7, like, what are the odds? So let's see, what else was in here? There's a pen from Uli, and it is like kind of got some onomatopoeia going on there. And it's one of those multicolored pens, so that's always fun. There is a Wonder Woman candle, which is from Dio Candle Company. And one of my Bookstagram friends, Nichelle, Fist Pump Pirate, is a rep for them. And this is an exclusive candle. And it kind of smells like the Amazon, like, rainforest maybe, or like something really tropical. And yeah, so it's really cute. They specialize in adorable sized candles, which I believe is 2 ounces, maybe. It doesn't say. Oh, it's 1 ounce actually. I'll be darned. You can also order via their website, because I've looked at their different selections, and they have like Disney themed and Harry Potter themed and all sorts of themed candles. You can also order like a super size, which is considered 8 ounce since their regular size is only 1 ounce. What else? There is a zipper pull, which you can hear that jingling around before. So let me pull that out. A zipper pull. And then there is a pin, which is something that I believe OwlCrate is now including regularly in their boxes as like a collectible. What else? There are these, I can't wait to try these actually. They are coffee candies from, I'm just going to pronounce it cafe, even though it's not spelled that way. But I don't really know how to pronounce it unless it's coffee. Maybe it's coffee phonetically, and I'm just a little bit slow on the uptake. So it's a coffee candy, and I was looking at the ingredients, and it's only got like 4 ingredients in it, so that makes me happy, and it says it's organic. What else? There is an exclusive excerpt from a comic called AFAR, which the cover of this looks really cool, actually. It says, the nameless city meets Star Wars in this epic young adult fantasy adventure with the spirit and spunk of Delilah Dirk and the Turkish lieutenant. In a post-industrial desert wasteland, 15-year-old Botima suddenly develops the ability to astral project to other planets while she sleeps. When she accidentally gets a young man hurt on a planet light years away, she must figure out a way to project back to save him. On her own world, back in her own body, Botima's parents have temporarily left her and her 13-year-old brother, Inotu, to make a living as salt shepherds. Left to their own devices, the siblings must flee across a dangerous desert when Inotu gets into trouble with a threatening cyborg bodyguard. While visiting amazing planets and encountering vibrant cultures, Botima must confront her mistakes and trust in her brother's help to navigate her newfound abilities. Inotu must learn to be confident in the decisions he makes as a young man to help himself and Botima survive on their own. So that sounds pretty cool. I really like graphic novels. I recently read some of when I was teaching honors, I had them in different groups, and one of the groups was reading a graphic novel called Ghostopolis, and I don't personally own a copy, so I didn't do a review on it, and I read it in like a day. But I really do enjoy a good graphic novel. I also like A Wrinkle in Time graphic novel. I've tried reading the book twice and haven't been able to finish. Alright, lastly, well almost lastly, there is some artwork that goes with the book, and it's very cool, and it says, "There are monsters in the sea, you found me in a constellation." I don't know if the artwork is by the author or not. Yes, it just says it's an exclusive art piece, but it looks like her signature. So there was also a letter to the reader. It has a really sweet quote in it. It says, "I hope reading it reminds you that for every sea filled with monsters, there is a sky full of stars." And I really love that. I could see that, hey, bookmark creators, that needs to be a bookmark quote. This book is ELIZA and Her Monsters, and the cover is pretty darn cool. It's by Francesca Zappia, is how I'm pronouncing it. So we all know, if you follow me on this channel, that I sometimes butcher names, not intentionally. So basically, let me read you the synopsis. It also came with right here, a signed little sticker to stick in there. "The best thing you'll read today." And then it's got kind of like a blog spot thing. "In the real world, Eliza Merck is shy, weird, and friendless. Online, she's Lady Constellation, the anonymous creator of the wildly popular webcomic Monstrous Sea. Eliza can't imagine enjoying the real world as much as she loves the online one, and she has no desire to try. Then Wallace Warland, Monstrous Sea's biggest fan fiction writer, transfers to her school. Wallace thinks Eliza is just another fan, and as he draws her out of her shell, she begins to wonder if a life offline might be worthwhile. When Eliza's secret is accidentally shared with the world, everything she's built, her story, her relationship with Wallace, and even her sanity, begins to fall apart." And this book does mention in the synopsis, and this is why I wasn't sure if I was going to be interested in it, because at first I knew it had to do with comics, but I really don't like contemporary usually, and I kind of feel like this book may fall outside of that boundary. Like, I love things like Dreamology and The Love That Split the World and books like that, so that's why I didn't pick up this box during the month of May or in April to get it in May. It does say somewhere, I thought it talked here, oh yeah, it says "An honest and raw look at mental health, creativity, and the internet." So that kind of was what put me like not sure if I wanted to read it, because one of the reasons I don't really read contemporary is because like I feel like it hits too close to home, and I like to read as escapism. But I'm hoping that, I've heard so many good things about this, and I'm hoping that it provides just like, you know, just a little dash of contemporary, but like also some, I don't want to say magical realism, but like magical realism through the comic story and through the creation of her comic and kind of things like that. So I don't know if I'll be right or not, and I'm not even sure when I'll get to this, because my TBR, like I have 4 shelves behind me, and a stack of books behind the library door. So, but maybe sooner rather than later. So this is ELIZA and Her Monsters, and this box was really cool, and I really like that to be able to buy past boxes. I also like that OwlCrate now does the single purchase, which sometimes, you know, if I get the vibe that it's going to be a contemporary, or if it's like a lovey-dovey kind of box or something like that, that I don't think I'd be interested in, I love that, you know, I just don't purchase that month, and then that allows me to maybe spend that money on a theme for another box that I'd be interested in. So I love that they have that option, is to buy just one box, or even if you just want to check it out for the first time. I think that's great. So this was the OwlCrate May Comic Explosion box. So in the meanwhile, happy reading and happy writing.